Hello, all, welcome to Sivan's SAP SD training. So in this session, we are going to discuss about the intercompany sales. The complete process, the end-to-end process remains same both in ECC and S4HANA system. So it is not that different. It is the same. So wherever you go, whether it is in ECC older versions or in S4HANA, the latest versions, wherever we go, the process remains same, the intercompany sales process. So normally we face the interview question like, can you please explain about the intercompany sales, or have you worked on intercompany sales, or your client is performing any kind of ICs, that is intercompany sales transactions. You have to say yes and then explain what are all the settings behind the intercompany sales processes are there. So then only they will understand that yes, you are aware of the entire process and what kind of settings you have completed as an SD consultant, as a OTC consultant, and then he will understand that, okay, he is able to manage the intercompany sales transactions also. So like that, we have to build the confidence in the interviewers or our clients so that they will provide us the opportunity. So what is meant by intercompany sales? So this is normally the definition part is like when the sale happens, the selling organization belongs to different company code and the delivering plant belongs to different company code. That means it is under the group, two different company codes are there and the transaction happens between two company codes. Why? Because the stocks are not available at the selling organization level. Hence, they request the stocks to be delivered to their end customer from the another company code. So that is what the sales stock transaction happens between two company codes. So what are all the prerequisites we need to perform in the system? There must be two company codes. That means two enterprise structures must be created in the system. And whatever the customer we do the transactions in one company code, the same customer has to be extended to another company code also. That means in terms of sales areas. And whatever the material we are delivering it to the end customer, from our company code, the same material to be available in the another company code's plants also. So then only they will be able to deliver the product to our customer or the company code one customer from company code two plant. Two pricing procedures and two intercompany pricing procedures. So here, the same way, the standard process, for example, the standard pricing procedure is RVWA01, then create RVWA02 for the another company code, and intercompany pricing procedure is like ICWA01 and then ICWA02. So that both the plants or both the company codes can have the intercompany transactions. Hence, we can have these pricing procedures in place and then we have to complete the pricing procedure determination also for both the sales areas in the OBKK transaction code, whatever we have done in the previous sessions. And we need to maintain the pricing condition records. So here I have taken the standard pricing condition type ER00. Maybe you may take ALBR or ZR00 or ZR01, whatever it is. But it has to be present in the procedure, pricing procedure. This one has to be present in this pricing procedure and this one also has to be present in this intercompany pricing procedure. Whatever the name you give, that should be available in all the pricing procedures. Then only the transaction will become successful. So here two pricing condition types are there like PR00 and PA01. So we can create the pricing condition records by using the transaction code VK11. Here, the PA01 condition type, the intercompany pricing condition type, which makes the difference, which is having the key field combination, like ordering sales organization and the delivering plant. So ordering sales organization may be sales organization 1 and the delivering plant may be from the second sales organization or second company code, another company code. So that is the combination which makes the difference. The moment we change the plant while creating the sales order, the delivering plant. So that time, this condition type will appear in the sales order. For the normal transaction codes, the system will not propose the intercompany pricing condition type if you don't change the delivering plant, that is intercompany delivering plant. That also we will see how to do it. So this is the one which we have already defined, that is enterprise structure 1 and enterprise structure 2. So this belongs to the complete India and this belongs to complete US. So now the transaction is happening between India and US. So here we have to mention the sales area also. We have to do the complete end-to-end setup for both the enterprise structures. And here you can see the difference. India company code AL91, customer 6831 requested to deliver the goods from the plant of EL95 US company code to so that they will have the intercompany sales transaction. For that, what we have to do? So this customer must be available in both the company codes. That means in both the sales areas. The plant must have the material in both the plants. And when we try to create a sales order, when we change the plant from the AL91 to AL95, the system should not throw any kind of errors until it is a warning message, no issues. Errors means if there are errors, then that our backend settings are not clear, are not correct. So we have to be very much careful in that. So the moment you create the sales order, when we change the plant from AL91 to Indian plant to US plant, so then that system will automatically propose and then understands that that is an intercompany sales transaction. So in this scenario, the US North American plant directly delivers the goods to the Indian customer 6831. This material should be extended in both the India, US and India plants. And this is how the structure of the pricing procedure, which we need to maintain in the pricing procedure determination. Please remember this point. So ALPR01 with the sales area, document pricing procedure and customer pricing procedure. And ALPR02, AL95, A6, A6, and then document pricing procedure plus customer pricing procedure. So for the intercompany, it is I. Instead, the document pricing procedure is I. Then we create the pricing condition record for PR00. It is a standard process. In this case, I have replaced it with ALPR, standard pricing condition type. So with this, the delivering plant from US. So this key combination, for this key combination, we need to maintain the pricing condition record. So we need to create a customer normally. So normally we create using the business partner, that is BP transaction code in S4HANA system. Whereas in ECC system, we use XD01. So this is the material which we have taken, and we need to create normal customers. 2 customers we have to create, and then we have to assign it to the both the sales organizations, for India sales organization as well as the US sales organization. Why? To make the system understand that the sales organization is an intercompany sales organization as a number one prerequisite. So number two is the system will consider it as a customer. So the system cannot send the invoice to the sales organization unless and until there is a customer. Hence, we need to assign the customer, one customer to Indian sales organization, another customer to the US sales organization, so that when they do the billing, then automatically the system will pick up the customer details from the sales organization, and then it will do the invoice. It will create the invoice. So the pricing procedure 1 and 2, followed by the intercompany pricing procedure, pricing condition records, again we maintain like this with these key combinations. So in this scenario, in intercompany sales scenario, the system will allow us to create 2 invoices. Why? That is what we are going to discuss. So here, the first one is the standard invoice to the end customer, what we send, and the another one is the intercompany invoice, to the internal customer. That is, we receive the invoice from the US company code to Indian company code. So here in this pricing procedure, uh, whether it is ALPR01, that is India pricing procedure, or US pricing procedure, when the transaction happens between these two company codes, in the pricing procedure for the PI01, the requirement 22 is assigned. So this requirement is met means that the document is an intercompany billing document. The system understands that it is an intercompany sales transaction. The intercompany billing documents are created for intercompany sales transactions and represent the delivering company codes built to the sales organization's company code. So this is what we need to always keep it in our mind. In the standard system, we normally use the intercompany pricing condition types as PI01 and PI02. So the outbound delivery is the base for the generation of two invoices. Why? If you take the copy controls delivery to a billing VTFL transaction, we will find these two scenarios: the delivery to standard invoice and delivery to intercompany invoice. In this intercompany invoice, the requirement is 14, header delivery related intercompany billing. The requirement routine 14 is used to validate that the intercompany billing status of the reference delivery document header is relevant for invoicing. So this makes a difference. So this is what we have to keep it in our mind. So this is the document flow. Once we complete the transaction is successful, we will find this sales order, delivery, and then goods issue delivery followed by the invoice. This is the standard invoice to the customer. This is the customer invoice. And this is the intercompany billing invoice. The system will automatically allow us to create two invoices whenever that particular transaction is relevant for intercompany sales transaction. So let us see how this has to be managed in the system, and then what are all the settings or prerequisites are required. Those things we will see them. So here, first let me go to SPRO screen just to see the company codes. So whether we have two company codes or not, it is in place or not. So we have AL91 as well as AL95. Two company codes are in place. That means the corresponding other organizational elements are also associated with this particular enterprise structures 1 and 2. So while defining the sales organization, we will see define sales organization. So AL91 and AL95, both, see, they contain the customer intercompany billing. The system cannot identify this AL91 sales organization as a customer unless and until it is represented by this field value. If this field value is blank, then the supplying company code cannot do the intercompany invoice. At the similar way, vice versa. The receiving company code also. If you go to AL95, here we have assigned the intercompany billing customer. That means AL91, when they do the intercompany sales, so they can bill it to AL95 to this particular customer. So this is what is the difference which makes. So here we can assign it over here, and then we have another part there also we can do it. That also we will see. Most importantly, we need to see the delivering plant assignment. Under sales and distribution, see here, AL91, A9 and A9, AL91 is the plant, and AL94, AL95, this is the plant. So this must be in place. If this is missing, then the system will not allow us to create it. And also, this is the one for which we are changing the plant while creating the sales order to convert it as an intercompany sales transaction. So AL95 must be in place. So then we will see the other settings like especially the sales and distribution, billing, intercompany billing. So order types, the intercompany order types billing is IV, which will be associated with every sales document type, which is a standard sales document type. So our sales document type is Z1AL, which is also having the IVS intercompany sales document, billing document. Assign organizational units by plant. So this is the one which I just shown you. It is like the sales area. So if we go to position AL91. So here you can see the plant AL91 assigned to the intercompany billing sales organization AL91, distribution channel A9 and division A9. Okay. Then the similar way AL95, it is also having the plant. These two settings are also important. Define internal customer number by sales organization. This one we have already seen during the enterprise structure. The same thing will come over here again. See, if you go to your sales organization AL91, so it is associated with 6833 as a intercompany customer. And AL95, which is having 6834 customer. So for the understanding purpose, I mentioned the intercompany sales are AL91, intercompany sales are AL95, so that the transaction is happening between these two. We will understand. So these are the major settings which we need to perform. And the pricing procedures /n B/08, the pricing procedures ALPR01. If you look at it, both the pricing procedures, the same pricing procedure, and then our pricing condition type, whatever we have defined, that must be present over here. Then only the transaction easily takes place. Otherwise, it will throw some sort of warning messages. And ALPR02. So ALPR is our pricing condition type. Then come back. What are all the intercompany? See, it is for the AL91 and this is for the AL95. So this is the transaction specific. Whenever the intercompany transaction takes place with respect to that, based on the PI01 condition type, which is mentioned over there, and maintain the condition record. So based on that one, the system will bring this particular pricing procedure into the picture, that is intercompany pricing procedure. When we do it, so that time it will appear when AL91 to AL95 or AL95 to AL91. It is transaction specific pricing procedure, you can see here. So this is the transaction specific, that means it will be transferred. So both are having, if you go to procedures, here also it should have the pricing condition type as well as the PI01 or IV01 intercompany pricing. So this is the requirement 22. So again, I will show there in the pricing procedure. I forgot to show you. Here it is PI01. See, it is PI01 is the price, it is the percentage. PI02, if you take, so any one of them you can give. So either way it is correct. The routine number 22. So this makes the difference. This tells that this transaction is an intercompany transaction. If at all you wanted to read, you can read this statement. It will give you a lot of information. Okay. So any changes to be done, then we can do that. So at order level, this will be automatically proposed based on the condition record which we maintain. And the invoice level, intercompany invoice level, it will become IV01. ALIC01, if you go there, it will become IV01 because IV01 will be having the PI01 as a reference condition type. So now you will clearly understand V/06 condition types. If I go to IV01 and the details, so you will find the reference condition type. That means if you maintain the pricing condition record for PI01, that is more than enough so that it will pick up the IV01 wherever it is required as a transaction specific pricing condition type. So this is the most important part which we need to always keep it in our mind while executing the transaction. So 9, 10 is the view. The similar way, the intercompany billing 95, AL95. So here also it should be in place. Then we have to complete the OBKK, intercompany, the complete pricing procedure determination. So here specify AL91. See, with this combination document type and then customer pricing procedure, and this is for the C different transaction again. C stands for free of charge. FOC. I, this is the intercompany. Okay. V, I think it is contracts. Contract. So like that, every transaction must be available. Every key combination must be present here in this pricing procedure determination. Then only the system will automatically propose the pricing procedure or pricing condition records when we create the intercompany sales transaction. So AL95, these two. Just come back and go to VK11, which I have already created. I'll go to VK12 transaction, ALPR. Customer 6831, material. So this is the pricing condition record, which is already there in the system, which we have already maintained. At the same time, PA01. So this is the ordering sales organization and then delivering plant combination, whether this condition record is there or not. So this is the one which makes the difference. So got it? So the validity period, everything you can maintain. And now SC16N, I'll go to ANA1VB, customer master sales area, 6831. Whether he is available in both the sales organizations or not. So whether this customer is extended to both the sales organizations or not. AL91 and AL95. Execute. Since it is already extended, it is showing here, yes, it is available. The similar way, /n SC16N MARC, the plant data for material. So this particular material, whether it is available in both AL91 plant, Indian plant, and AL95 US plant. Execute. So only this is enough. Execute. Yes, it is maintained in both the plants. So that either way, this plant, from this plant to US customer, we can do the delivery, and then from US plant to Indian customer, we can do the stock transfer immediately. So these two settings, by copying it from the existing one, we can do it. So that is what we discussed in the extension of the these two things, material and the customer also. So once they are in place, then we can create a sales order, EA01. So this is our sales document type, the standard document type, or the similar way here also, we are using the same sales document type. So this is the copy of OR only. That is why I'm using the customized sales document type, and specify your customer reference. And this is the material. Initial screen, how it looks like, we have to observe. 10 each. No problem. So for this, we need to complete the backend shipping point determination and the storage location determination. If we don't perform it, then it will not allow you to do it. /LOVL2. If you go to position 01003 AL91. So it is there. So with these two combinations, it is there. The similar way, storage location /NOVL3. So for the shipping point AL91, so it is there. For AL95 also it is there. If these are not in place, then the system will not pick up the shipping point automatically when we try to create a sales order, and then when we try to change the plant in the sales order. So right now I have not changed it, so that it is a standard transaction. It is not an intercompany. How to identify it? If you go to conditions tab, pricing conditions, you will not find any intercompany pricing condition type associated here. Here it is having only the standard pricing. And if you go back and then change the plant from AL91 to AL95, that is US plant. If you go back to the pricing conditions, you will find the PI01 intercompany price. And if you go to the record, see, it is the sales organization of ordering sales organization, I can say, and this is the delivering plant. Indian sales organization and US plant. So from here, it is coming to this customer. The stocks are coming to this particular customer. So this is the price. So intercompany price will be entirely different. So this is the one. And now go back, edit in completion log. The document is now complete. Just save it. So 2453. Go to display delivery, display sales order. So it is the requested delivery date is on 28th April. Go to the schedule lines, the delivery confirmation done, and on 10th, that is 10 quantities on 28th April, another 14 days. So from here, you can do the delivery. It says that no schedule lines because the system picks up the current date. So replace it to 28th. Now here, if you are not sure about the batch and all, from where it is coming, so AL90, this particular material, to the ship to party 6831. So you can check the batch number also, or otherwise you can use the batch number if you know it. So like this. So the only thing is you have to go to MMBE transaction. The batch number is 409. So if you go to the picking tab, automatically the system, since we have changed the plant in the sales order as AL95, and now it has become the delivering plant from this particular storage location, it will go and pick quantity 10, batch number 409. Press enter and then click on post goods issue. See, the document got created successfully. So then if I try to create an invoice /NBF01, So it will normally throw one small um, error message like POD, that is proof of delivery report not yet received. Yes, go to edit and then log. So POD report back not yet carried out or incomplete. So for this, how to do it? /n VLPODL. Go back. So just execute, select this and then confirm. The proof of delivery confirmed for delivery. Now, if you go and then create a delivery, invoice. So now it will allow us to create the invoice automatically without any issue, without any accounting interfaces issue. It will propose and then it will create the journal entry also because the revenue account determination is in place. Take this. So now if I go to this is like document flow first, 2453 is the sales order. See order, delivery, and then standard invoice completed. The outbound delivery is in still process because it has got the intercompany invoice to be created. Because that is in V8, VT, FL transaction copy controls delivery to intercompany billing. At header level, the requirement number 14, it talks about the intercompany sales transaction, which is not complete. Hence, it has to be completed. So go to VF04. Either way, it is correct. VF01 also you can go and then mention your delivery and select you can just mention the delivery. That also I will do that. I'll just mention the delivery. See, automatically the system has picked up the intercompany billing. So how it is picking up? It is picking up because of the documents which are associated in the sales document type. Z1AL. So it is having both delivery related billing type F2, order related billing type F2, and intercompany billing type IV. So that is why the system has picked up. This is one way of creating the intercompany. The another way is that this particular outbound delivery, which is due for billing, because PGI completed, you can go to VF04 transaction, billing due list. So specify the date up to 28. And from where it is going, from AL95 it is going. And A6, A6. Scroll down and then select the intercompany billing and execute. You will find one delivery which is due for intercompany billing document creation. Select this and then click on individual billing document. Here also it will come. So now you can identify this is the 16833 which represents the sales organization AL91, that is Indian Sales Organization. And if you go to the header details, you will find the sales area. Since it is not yet saved, it is showing error. See, from this particular sales organization, it is going. And if you go to item conditions, you will find IV01. So this is how the intercompany transaction takes place. So here we can see the intercompany pricing procedure, which has been picked up by the system. So this intercompany pricing procedure, we cannot see in the standard invoice, whereas in the intercompany invoice, we can see. So the IV01, which represents the PI01. Now everything is in place. Now we can do the save. So 9, all zeros. Okay, let me go to VF03. So from here, if you go to the document flow, again from sales order, I'm coming to the document flow. Now you will be able to see. So this is what it looks like. Now all the transactions are completed because they have reference to the subsequent documents, or with reference to the document, the subsequent documents got created. That is why they are completed in completed status. And except the journal entries, this has to be totally taken care by the FSEO teams. So unless and until they complete it, FBL5N transaction, they clear it, it will not become completed status. The intercompany price is 20,000, whereas the normal standard customer pricing is 30,000. So this is how we need to perform in the system, all these settings. So when all the settings are in place, like the enterprise structure, it should be created in a proper way, and the extension of the customer and the material, all those things, and then pricing procedure creation for the intercompany as well as the standard, that should be in place. And then this, we must be aware of it, the requirement, what is requirement 22, and so on. Thank you.